This is Shelley Kraft. We are coming to you live on SNN Live. We're at the Merriman Capital Summit in New York City 2012. Standing next to me is Kevin Fu of Victoria Oil and Gas PLC, VOG, on the AIM Exchange in London. Welcome to SNN Live.
Thank you, Shelley. I'm very pleased to be here.
Well, it's good to have you. So, okay, Victoria Oil and Gas. Tell me about it.
Well, we're London listed. We have two major assets, one in Russia and one in Cameroon. We have 2P resources of 52 million barrels and over 1.2 billion barrels of oil equivalent in potential.
Those are big numbers, my friend.
And we're no longer an exploration company, we're in production. We've actually started producing gas in Cameroon, supplying industrial customers.
You know, you can't value the price of gas in Cameroon based on the price of gas in North America. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. We get $16 per million standard cubic feet for our gas as opposed to 2, 3, 4 in North America. And even at 16, we're supplying gas at a third of the discount to what the people are paying for their energy now.
You see, that's amazing to me because it just seems like, you know, you hear at conferences they talk about if the United States, for instance, would just, you know, use the gas that they have, they have enough energy to keep them going for 150 years.
Sure.
But meanwhile, there's so much gas, the price is in the dirt.
Yeah, well, gas is everywhere, and gases are very local. It's like politics. It's always local. Gas has trouble travelling as opposed to oil. And we're so blessed in Cameroon. Our gas deposit is under the largest city in Cameroon, a city of 2.5 million people, and they're very hungry for that gas. It's full of big companies like Nestle, Guinness, SABC, Miller, who supply energy and resources to the whole of the Central African republics.
So this changed the entire complexion of your company overnight.
Nothing happens overnight. This took a few years, but we're very proud of what we did achieve. Within 3 years of entering Cameroon, we drilled 2 wells. We had success on both of them. The first produced gas at 56 million standard cubic feet per day. The second was a little less at 22 million standard feet per day. And since that entry, we've laid pipeline, put in a gas plant, and we finally delivered gas to our first couple of customers on December 17th last year.
The key word? Customers.
Customers. We love them, and we're getting more.
That's fantastic. What's your background?
I'm a metallurgical engineer, 40 years in the mining industry and only 7 or 8 in oil and gas, so I'm a crossover.
So what is the future look like for your company?
We think the future is fantastic. We're quite undervalued compared to our peers. We have a current 2P valuation of about $2.70 per barrel, and we feel that rated against African production companies, of which we are, of $21 per barrel, we're 1/7 of our peer group price.
That's interesting numbers right there. What is your website?
Victoria Oil and Gas, spell it out, .com.
.com. Yep. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Fu, Victoria Oil and Gas, pure gas play, correct?
No, in Cameroon we have about 15% of our resources are condensate, and in Russia, the big play, where there's over 1 billion barrels of oil equivalent, that's about a 50-50 deal, 50% gas, 50% oil.
When will you produce there?
We plan to produce first gas in 2015, oil from Russia in 2015.
And offtake is no problem from there either?
No, there's plenty of market out there, and Russia is a big supplier of energy to the European.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Fu, Victoria Oil and Gas, an oil and gas deal. It's on the AIM Exchange, and this is Kevin Fu. Thanks for coming on to SNN.
Thanks very much, Shelley.
My pleasure to have you.
Thanks to SNN for the opportunity.
You got it.